Literally,
Okay,
get it
I'm
together.
sorry.
All right, yes. And 5, 4.
Wow, yeah, look over me.
Hey guys, I'm Plump,
And I'm Bella.
and this is
They Not Like Us.
podcast. And
Period.
we are back
Like we
after
never
a
left.
very long hiatus.
Yes.
We apologize
We
sincerely
do.
from the bottom of our hearts. We are sorry that we
We love
have
you.
been a little distant. It's been a little long distance.
Had to take a little, life breaky break.
Yeah. So we're just gonna jump right back in,
Yes.
okay? So today's episodes, we're giving you drink of the day, we're giving you word of the day, we're giving you life updates, we're giving you sinners, and of course, we are the question queens.
Period.
So Isabel's
If
gonna
you
be
know, you
handling
know.
that part of the segment, and I'm just gonna play along with her game. I'm excited. I don't even know the question, guys.
I love it.
This is gonna be great. Anyways, let's get into it. Isabel, tell us, what are we drinking?
All right, y'all. So, my girl, she's a mocktail girly, but, with me, we have a little drinky drink, y'all. So, if you with us, grab your drink, grab your smoke, grab whatever it is, get comfy, tune in with us, because we have a pina colada rum, because she likes rum, so we got that going on. We have a little bit of pineapples with white chocolate in there, too. All right.
White chocolate's in this?
Yes. Can you taste the chocolate?
Yo, I was like, let's give it something sweet. And I had like a little piece come through the straw.
See?
And I saw that it was like a little white thing. I said, first of all, you trying to lace me?
It ain't the white thing that
then
you think it is.
It was sweet. That was nice. Okay, okay.
Period. And then, me, I love me a berry or two. So, we got like a raspberry, blackberry drink. We have it with some brugal. Shout out to Lou. This is for Lou.
This is a Dominican drink right here.
I don't do no brugal because it's very intense.
Dangerous. I haven't had brugal since college days. Yo, shout out to my college Latina,
period,
Afro-Latina friends that held me down through college. Like, y'all was a family.
Through the brugal era.
Yes, y'all know who y'all are.
Yes. Period. And what is the word of the day? Because, we always come in with a word of the day per you.
The word of the day is metamorphosis. I'm going to say that again. Metamorphosis. Okay. So when you think of that word, first thing that popped in my head was insects. All right. I was searching for a word that had to do with change, growth, switch, growth, something to connect what's going on in this episode, like I like to do, and I came up with metamorphosis. So
I love that.
Yeah, I can do, right? That's the word right now. So the definition is the process of transformation from an immature form to an adult form. Okay, so like the insects, they be a little larva, and then they be in a little cocoon, and they're a caterpillar. People go through stages like that in their life. So that's why we got to give you some life updates. Definitely. So you understand why we've been on this little hiatus and like what's going on with us. Yeah. So
I agree.
You want to start off? Want me to start off?
I guess I'll take the lead on this one. So y'all, you know me, life been lifing. Okay. Life has been lifing. It's been doing its thing. The beginning of this year, I've had a life-changing event. I lost my mom. So anyone who has lost a parent, you understand, where that comes from. So it was a very, I don't even know what to call it. Like, it was just a very hard time. Better words to say. It was a very hard time in my life, and I just needed time for myself to be with those who love me and those who cared about me. And honestly, if it wasn't for the support of my family and friends, I don't know where I would be today. So I really do appreciate them. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all.
No lie. Me, your family, everybody that was really around you, like we really, I'm happy we was there for you, because even at the service, like we still had a good time, like connecting with everybody again, like everybody catching up, kicking. So it still brought like some togetherness, even though it was like a sad time. And like you said, for anybody out there who, I can't even talk about this, but who has lost,
please stop, because y'all,
a mom, really we just want to take a moment of silence for them and pay our respects. And we're gonna move on from this, because we don't want to mess up our makeup.
Yeah, but anyone, like I said, who has lost a mom, my mom was everything to me. My mom is what makes me me. She's taught me resilience. She's taught me strength. And even though my mom is not physically here, she's here, baby. just know, so everything and every accomplishment that I have, and I have many accomplishments coming, you feel me? It's going to be me and my mom. So I rest in peace to my mom. I love you, so I'm going to leave that on that because I don't want to get too emotional.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that.
Tell them what's tea, sis.
Okay, no, wait, we're not gonna do tea first. We gonna
tea of the
Oh yeah, you're right. No, because I thought, girl, you know what?
No,
we're talking about the tea, y'all.
Not yet. You're
we
not
gotta
ready
ease
for it.
into it. You feel me?
Let the water steam a little bit.
Yeah. So if anyone knows, your girl's smart. I don't know if y'all know. Your girl's smart. Some people just think I'm just a pretty face, and
we ain't just pretty faces.
I'm probably a bimbo, but I'm not. Your girl's smart, so your girl will be graduating early.
Mm-hmm.
Graduating early with an associate's in business. Period. We will be going back for our bachelor's, but right now we're getting our associate's. Early graduation.
A step is a step.
Period.
A degree is a degree.
Period.
And we already talked about what that means. It's showing what?
Growth, baby.
Not even growth. It starts with a C.
What?
Consistency. Consistency. That's all college is, people. They just want to see, can you be consistent? Can you show up? And not only for your classes, but for yourself. Like, literally, it's learning independence. It's learning how to manage.
That is so true.
That's all it really is, people. It don't matter what you get your degree in. They just want to see some consistency. Mm-hmm. That's what you're paying for.
That is so true. And honestly, I feel like, they say get your degree for you, do it for you.
Yeah.
But, I am obviously doing it for me to further my education and just make myself, elevate myself in life. But I'm really doing it for my father. Like, I was doing it for my mom, and it is still for my mom, like I said, because she's not here. But this one's for my parents. Like, definitely for my parents. And then when we get the bachelor's, that one's for me. And if
I can already see him already being mad dramatic. Like, yo, my daughter!
Jonathan gonna be in the back with the moed. Like, yo.
She got the degree. Him like, do you think I can make a copy of this? Put it in my office.
You can have it. I love my dad. Anybody knows me knows I'm a daddy's
girl. She's a daddy's girl.
I really am. I love my dad. I love my dad. But
hey, Dad.
Yes. Right?
My dad be watching, y'all. Period. And to y'all ladies that be trying to search for my dad, because my dad is fine. That's T. Y'all didn't know that. I got a fine daddy. Don't be trying to talk to my daddy.
And if you are, we need you to send the resume to us so that we can review the application. Mm-hmm. And maybe we could put y'all on. We could do something.
Don't play about our fathers. Okay?
I go from 0 to crazy.
She really don't play.
Real fucking quick. There's no in between with me. It's like, there's just something. Anyways, we're not going to get into that because we cute here.
Yeah, we cute.
So, now we're going to get into tea, y'all.
The piping hot tea.
Now we're going to get into tea. Your girl is dating. Okay. Anybody that know me, though I've been single for 4 years now.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Getting to know yourself.
Don't judge me. I definitely have been soul searching. I have been doing the work, doing the time, and figuring out what I want, what I don't want, what I'm willing to compromise with. And it's helped me so much, right? But I feel like now is the time to kind of like test the waters, like see what's out there.
Drinking the waters.
And baby, dating is not for the weak. Okay? It's not for the weak. If you're not ready, don't come in the field. Okay? If you're not mentally prepared, if you're not healed, if you're broke and don't got no money, you shouldn't be dating. And I mean for both sexes, not just for men. Okay? And this is no shade to nobody. There's no directives here, anything like that. This is just what I've taken based off my experience in dating. So your girl's dating. If you know somebody, let your girl know.
Let me do this introduction. Hello, America. Hi, yes. We have a fine, young, available Puerto Rican here in NYC. We're not going to say where. But she is here. She has a job. Her own crib. She is taking care of 2 animals. That's a lot of work. I can't even do all that. And she's managing her creative side. She's a family-oriented person. She can cook, which is a plus because a lot of people can't cook nowadays. They will just only air fry you something. That's not cool. She will actually get in the paint, all right, and pull out a pan, okay, and make a sauce with cheese and all that.
Homemade, baby.
Whole meal. all my friend over here is looking for is someone honest, loyal, and paid. Nah, please. She don't even care. But I'm gonna make her care because you know what? My friend over here thinks she's the man. Okay.
Y'all, please do not listen to this is why, you know what?
She thinks she's the man. About she's just so caring and she just goes above and beyond. And I just feel like you'll do. How does that make me the man? Because you gotta let them lead, girl. You gotta let them do it first.
Baby, I'm gonna let a man lead when a man can lead me. If you aren't gonna lead me into the bushes, I'm not gonna follow you. What are you talking about?
But don't lead him either.
I'm not.
We being honest today.
I'm not leading. Okay, it's not that. Sometimes people need to be taught. Sometimes people don't know.
You want to be a teacher? Because every time you be a teacher, you get mad about teaching.
I was an
get mad about teaching.
I might as well teach a little something if I had to. I don't mind that.
You don't mind it until a certain extent.
Exactly. But everybody should have a certain extent because why do you want to continuously teach somebody that's supposed to be a man?
We need a well-taught man that knows how to be a man. Open a car door up. Buy flowers. Like, why do men not buy flowers?
That's just being a man.
Not all men, because there's some men out here buying flowers, for your girl. But buy flowers. Like, do things. Like, it is the small things. It's not about all the money you got or all the bling you got. If you don't got it like that, that's cool. But you got to figure out how to work it. It's about using your mind. If you can mentally stimulate a woman, you got her. And there's a little other things you have to do too. But I think men think that we asking for them to throw a rack in our hand every time we see them and do all this. There are some girls that like that want to go out like that. But like I said, like she's literally just looking for someone to just match the same energy she's provided and go probably a little bit of above and beyond. I would like to see someone really be on your type of time, like remember stuff. Yeah. Remember things.
I'm very observant, so
what's her favorite color? What does she like? You see she decorate her house, buy a decoration. Like, come on, you know?
I see.
Come on, like just be a little bit more.
Let me shut up.
If they bought you a candle, you know you will be happy. If somebody brought you a candle and some flowers.
No, of course. But I think for me, because I have my creative side, I think when she said decorating, I'm not going to lie, y'all. I thought about somebody decorating my house the way they would want it. I'm not going to lie.
She was about to have a whole aneurysm. Let me not say that.
You didn't see me. I started twitching and shit.
Yeah, she don't play about how she, no.
No,
don't come touching her space.
It's the thought. It's the thought that counts. But like I said, we out here dating. We are having a great time doing it.
And how do you feel about this dating? Like,
I think for the most part, it's alright. It's alright. Again, it's a learning experience, right? Because we learn through this. No say, and please, y'all don't kill me. The fans are gonna kill me. Please don't kill me. It's not about age, right? It's not about that. It's about maturity. If you are not mature, me and you can't mingle and jiggle, baby. We can't. There's levels to this. You can have an intellectual conversation with somebody. You can agree to disagree. I have to learn you as you have to learn me. You can't get frustrated by something that you don't like. It's just certain things that you feel me go into this. So for me, it's just like, if you can't provide those essential things, then
you cannot be a key on the keychain, baby. You cannot be a key on the keychain. You're not added to the keychain. Just put it like that. That's all we gotta say. You're not added to the keychain.
I don't know what she's talking about keychain.
It's this damn drink. I'm just thinking of analogies.
She's scaring me because if you know me, you know. But yeah, so dating is definitely a good experience. I will say that. We outside this summer, y'all, because this is your girl's last summer in her 20s.
And we have an announcement to make about some summer stuff too for you guys. But we'll tell you guys at the end.
That's tea. That's very much tea. Just know you want to be there and you want to save the date soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, lastly, we just get to work. We locking in, y'all. We out here assisting to my beautiful sister's music video. And allowing me to express my creativity. Excuse me, y'all. It's the drinky drink. My creativity, and I love that, and I'm very, very grateful for her to allow me to do that.
What's your roles? What are your new roles? Like,
what did we say? I think
you're a stylist.
Okay,
you're doing creative direction, like during shooting. You're assisting a PA, production assistant. Like, yeah, we're adding to the resume.
And it's so
We're adding to the resume.
fun. Like, it's really, 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 really fun.
She's getting her creative bag. I'm that friend that's gonna push you and tell you you're more than just your 9 to 5, honey. A 9 to 5 ain't for nobody.
It ain't enough
for
either.
nobody. We do it to survive, but like you have to create whether it's breaking the bank or not, because no matter what you put in, you're gonna get the reward. And it's gonna make you feel better. Wouldn't it be nice to wake up every day and really just do what you enjoy doing and making money from it and not having to answer to somebody?
Oh my goodness. You don't understand.
Bro.
I can't wait, y'all.
I can't wait. Like, hit me to the point where you just be ready to just be like, you know what? Let me just go do what Onija did. 5,000 in the land.
That's something.
Like, where it's at? Where is it at?
Wait,
like,
what the fuck?
You don't know? Like, she be... You never seen her? She be going crazy. Shout out to Onija. Like, you the real boss. You was sad just like me, sis. Like, you a real boss. Like, you really getting money out here. Like, you really came and let them know. Like, we could take over whatever. Black women rule. Period. That's it. Go ahead. Sorry. I got into it.
No, I love that, though. That was, I mean, honestly, pretty much, y'all, that was pretty much for me for the life updates. You know, your girl is still alive. Anybody that wish that I wasn't, I'm still here. Still fucking here. And God willing, I'll be here tomorrow too, you know. So y'all gonna be tight. Y'all gonna be tight. And
like, hold on, let me take that back. I said it too soon.
I hope you can see me in your dreams too. But that's for me. So now let's get life updates on Plumpy. Can we get a
drum roll, please? Okay, people. So you already know what time it is. You already know who it is. It's Plump. All right, Plumpiana. But before that, there's me, my real name, and I'm not telling y'all that today. Anyway, so I probably told y'all in the beginning episode, so go back to the other episodes if you want to know my real name, because I'm not saying it in this episode. Do your homework. Find out. Anyways, life updates. My birthday passed in December 4th. I know you're like, what, girl? We about to hit May. But that's how long we've been gone. And again, we sincerely apologize for that. And for the first time ever, your girl left the States. She left the country. She left the country. And I manifested that. All 29. All the age of 29 manifested that. Like, yo, I'm out. I'm leaving the country. Boom. And I did. And I chose to go to Barbados. Yes. Yes. You know how I sound like wet. Yes. I went to Barbados. And honestly, guys, like, that was a life-changing experience for me because, like I said, I've never left the States. I've traveled the States, but I've never left and set foot on foreign land before. And I chose Barbados for many reasons. Like, I knew I wanted to be on an island. I knew I wanted to be on a beach. And I knew that I didn't want to actually turn up. You know, like, I didn't want to turn up. The person I went with, we wasn't trying to turn up. We were trying to relax and just vibe, you know? Like, and I felt like Barbados was that place. I heard good things about it. You know, I love your girl, Rihanna. That's why I'm Plumpiana. So I had to go visit where my girl is from. And it was amazing seeing Rihanna, like, posted on, like, the bus stop and stuff like that. Cool. I was like, oh, snap. Like, and people, like, saying, yo, she live on this side of the island. And
that is
she be here and all that stuff. And I'm like, yo, this is dope. Like, Fish Fry Friday in Barbados, dumb lit. I will dead come back there just to go to your Fish Fry Friday.
We gotta go.
Like, the culture, the island, everybody that was there, like, that was really, like, it was a good time. Like, oh my God, I don't even know. Like, for my birthday, I turned, you don't need to know, years old, and I celebrated it in Barbados, and I had a ocean view and, like, the rocks, the waves were, like, hitting the rocks. And, like, the ocean water was, like, passing through my face. And I was like, oh, my God. And then when I looked at the menu, it said happy birthday. My real name, which you need to find out if you go watch the other episodes. And I was just like, oh, my God. Like, this is how you turn. You don't know that age. Because, like, oh, my gosh. Like, what? Anyways. And if you're paying attention, you would know my age because I said something that gave a clue. And pay attention. Right. Anyways, yeah, Barbados was amazing. I looked amazing, felt amazing. Drink mad rum, okay? And I still got some ganja out there. Yeah, shout out to the local You already know, like, thank you for that. Yeah.
Not the
on the island. Like, yo, I still was lifted the whole time. Like, so anyways.
I have a question. What was your favorite part of the whole trip?
That's easy.
I already know, y'all, because I'm
Yeah, it's easy. I'm a big bitch. I ate so good. I ate so good. That's all I thought about every day, all day, was when I went to bed and woke up, was what was we eating.
Ooh.
Like, and that's what mattered the most. Like, when I tell you the restaurants was strategically, we was picking, like, searching through the menus, like, oh my God, I went to this cafe and they were telling me, like, oh, you might see monkeys in the trees, and I was looking for them, but
that is so cool.
yeah, and it was like outdoor parkish, and it was given very much Soho, but still like in Barbados.
That is so freaking cool.
With all these like trees all around it and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh my God,
that.
girl, it was brunch. I had a salmon dish with these mashed potatoes that was like fluffily. It looked like somebody took like
like fluffy
like
mashed
if you
potatoes?
take like paint, like when you do like a cake and you go like that, it looked like they went like that.
Like they whipped it?
They whipped it, girl.
Y'all whipped mashed potatoes.
And it was just like so amazing. There were some other sides to it, and like the caper, it had like a white wine caper sauce. Like, oh my gosh, I'm a foodie, y'all. And I don't eat meat, which was really hard in Barbados. Like, I've never been tempted out of my 4 years of not eating meat until I seen somebody's plate with some lamb, and I was like, damn, I remember lamb.
The lamb?
The lamb.
You know I love me
the
a lamb.
Looked so like I really was about to be like, I'm not in America. Does this mean I'm in a different time zone? Can I eat meat here? But I didn't fall into temptation because Barbados has a lot of fish on the island. So I tried lots of different fish that I never had before. Like, I was like, oh my God, I even tried dolphin, y'all. Like, I hope it wasn't, I think it was dolphin fish, not the dolphin. I would not eat a dolphin, but dolphin fish, like swordfish, all these fishes, okay? Anyways, next update.
I donate to end up. I was going to say, I donate to ASPCA.
Shut up. All right. As you guys know, or maybe you don't know, maybe you're not paying attention to what I'm doing. I've been on fire, all right? I've been really putting out visuals for my songs. I've been dropping songs. I started off fresh from Barbados. I did Bar for Bar. Shout out to Bar for Bar.
Yes, that was
amazing at IMI Studios. Like, I was able to perform with a live band, which is something I've never really done before, and it took my artistry to the next level, and it made me understand what I want more as an artist, which I don't need to know. But anyways, it was amazing. I also went ahead and filmed a music video for Hello Kitty.
And if you haven't seen it,
yo,
go watch it.
The girl over here is featured in it. So
watch it.
It's amazing. Like, that was one of the biggest productions almost that I put. I think I've had bigger, but this was more strategic, like detail oriented. And I'm really proud of myself and my team and everybody who was there. Like, I'm really proud of us for that project. Like, no one could ever take that away from me.
Yes.
What I want, put out a visual for that song. Used to be a lot of people's favorites. It's their favorites again because now we got a visual for it.
Yes.
I have some collabs out. I have a collab with the Queen Princess. Shout out to the Queen Princess.
Yes.
She was inspired by my song, my original song, Plump Room. And she asked me, could we do this collab? And she made a song called Where We Collide, where it features some of my lyrics from Plump Room and introduces me into it. So, that was popping. We shot a music video for that. Check that out. Then I have another collab out with Josh Lumsden. Shout out to Josh Lumsden. He's dope on the visuals. He's just nasty with it. He's a producer. He does videography.
He really is.
He's an artist. He's a jack of all trades. He's the man who does it all. And he did the beat. So, yeah. Shout out to Josh. We have a song out. We have a track out. And what's our track called? Do you know the title of it? It's Just Friends, y'all. You were about to say whatever the lyric is that you like to say. And people do that, and that's fine. But it's called Just Friends, y'all. It's called Just Friends. And it's given
you gotta watch it.
R&B vibes. And we have a visual out to it, a music video to it. Check that out too. And I have some other stuff coming up. But my last update, we're at number 4, is life has been lifing. For me too.
Got a deep sigh, that one.
Yeah. For me too, y'all. Like, I've been working a lot. Like, I have like some personal growth that I'm going through and like feeling like, oh my God, I need to work for me and me only. And I have to figure out how to continue to grow House of Plumpiana. If you guys don't know, that's my brand. Like, I'm really out here.
Go check it out.
If you have any advice, any help, I do have an LLC. I do need some entrepreneur help. So if you want to provide that, that would be amazing to help me go further, you can put that in the comments. You could DM me directly. Like, only if you're serious, though. Like, for real.
Serious inquiries only.
That's my life updates, really. Like, I've been out here. I've been grinding, y'all. And I got something else coming for y'all, too, musically. Like, I got to get y'all ready for the summer.
Woo! And I'm excited. Y'all, I'm so excited. I'm always excited when she drops new music. I'm always excited to just be there in the process while she's doing it. And just to know that we've known each other since 6th grade.
6th grade, yo.
It is so fucking dope. So, y'all, ladies, if you like to twerk, if you like to shake that ass, I'm telling you, this is going to be your summer
This is going to be the track.
This is going to be the summer bang.
This is going to be the track. But now that you know what was going on, why we've been a little bit distant and not consistent, which we will try our best to do better at, because consistency is key. We're going to talk about sinners.
Y'all,
I'm hot just thinking about it, because
y'all, it was so, let me just, before we even get into it, when I tell y'all, it was so hard to get a nice fucking, first of all, let me take that back. It was so hard to get a fucking ticket to see the movie. It was
hard to get a ticket to see that movie.
It was so hard. The seats that we sat in,
we did not pick a good seat.
Terrible. It's not for the pre-30 community or the 30 and after community either.
It's not even for the 25 plus community. If you're just a little bit more mature, you just don't go to 86th Street.
Please.
AMC.
Save yourself.
Because we got stuck in the middle between a group of Caucasian young men and a group of YN Black and Hispanic boys. Yes, I am calling out this because it's very important, because the character traits, you gotta picture that.
No.
So then when the boys behind us sat down, what's the first thing talking about? Something. Yo, why you touching my dick, bro?
Y'all, that was very intense. I'm not gonna lie. As a grown adult, it took every fucking cell inside me not to fucking laugh.
Like,
and it was only because that's mad movie.
No, like, what are you saying that for? And y'all know y'all playing around. Like, why y'all playing around? Like, y'all doing too much. If you don't want people to think that that's what you identify as, then why you playing around with it? Like, little boy stuff. And they trying to impress. You're not impressing me by saying that. Like, they was just being mad extra. Long story short, they violated the beginning of the movies. Spoiler alert. Not too much of a spoiler alert.
Right.
A black man pops up, right? He's a pastor.
To like...
I'm gonna say
you gotta blurt that out.
I know.
That out.
He's a black man. He was a
No, I said your name. I was gonna say your name.
Oh well, if they caught it, they caught it. Anyways, we gotta say it. He pops up on the screen.
Yo, okay, I'm gonna be very serious. This is
not. It's not cool because I don't play that. But anyways, it was just so funny how they said it. So he pops up on the screen, and the boys behind us is like, damn, he black as hell. And then everybody's just like, he said mad loud. And then he said, damn, he looked like a silhouette. And I choked on my drink, my popcorn. I started spitting. Tears ran down my eyes, started choking. He violated.
Yo, he took his best joke out of his pocket with that one.
And he knew he was choking in front of him too. Like, and I'm like, yo, why did he say that? I missed like the whole first like 2 minutes after that because I was so like still stuck on what he said. And I'm like, oh my God, I need to be quiet.
He did so well with that joke though.
He did. He ate with that joke. I'm not even going to he ate with that joke. It was on point. And if it was TikTok, that was some TikTok joke right there. No, and then the boys in front of us, the Caucasian men in front of us, boys, they was being mad rude. Why'd you come to a black movie if you don't care and you don't want to watch it? This was them the whole time. And what did I say to them? What did I say to them?
No, yo.
What did I say to them?
You don't. First of all, y'all really gotta be there, right? We in the movie theater, right? We in the movie theater. We fucking stuck like sardines in this motherfucker.
And we not in the good seats. We don't got the recliner. We in a. I haven't been in a regular movie.
Yo, in the white. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. The white. Excuse me. Let's blurt that out. The man had to use the bathroom, right? Y'all.
Yo,
this one over here, she like, yo, he trying to get out. Like, I felt so bad for him. He just trying to get out and skedood over to the side. She like, yo, hurry up. Hurry up. And I'm like, nah, this is not it. Yo, when I tell y'all, I could not breathe.
Because why in the beginning of the movie when it starts, now you gotta go take a leak. Are you serious? And then the whole row gotta get up, and it's the important parts because in the beginning, that's when it's making of the movie. Here he comes. Excuse me, bro. No, bro. Bro, you should have wore a pamper. I don't know. Like, you just blew mine. And then you over here, your head keep coming together with your friend, looking at the phone, y'all laughing at other stuff. And then when the black lady and the man was having sex, y'all talking about, yo, what? Oh, y'all was confused? You thought that black woman was his mama? You thought that she was a big BBL woman? Like, big BBW, that she was his mother? That was his lover. They thought it was, they blew mine, bro.
You forgot to tell them.
Oh, yeah, and I had to say
when
something
they first came in, though, right? It was like a group of 6 of them. And when they came in, it was a guy. Like, the last 2 was a guy and his girl. Your mans came in with a big popcorn. Bevy.
Yo.
The mans next to him dropped the whole bed.
Whole thing.
Your mans was in there with his girl, choking on popcorn, yo. None of his friends... Nobody gave him a sip or nothing.
Choking.
That's it. That was fucked up. You're not your real friends.
And when they kept doing that, talking, I said, yo. Words to everything. I said, yo. They turned around. I said, be quiet. What I say? I said something meaner than that.
Lying. She lying to y'all. You want to know what she did? When they kept talking, she like, I can't even do it serious. She's saying it and but comfortable on the chin. She like, she like, yo, shut up.
Oh yeah, I did say shut up.
Shut up. Shut up.
You turned around. I said, yo, and they turned around. I said,
nah, you had me
shut
dying.
up. Shut up.
Yo.
Niggas was looking at me. I'm like, shut up. And they just like, oh, sorry. I'm like, sorry, my ass. My nigga, shut up. The fuck?
Yo,
we're in a movie theater.
Dying.
Be respectful. And I kept, and then I was so mad and I was so annoyed by both of them. I skipped the credits. I always watch credits. I was so mad. I was like, we gotta get up right now. Get up off this road. And Flo got an attitude with me. She's like, why you rushing? Why you rushing? It's supposed to be something. So we'll find it on TikTok. We find it later. Because we'll watch the movie again. But I gotta go before these guys go because I'm gonna say something to them. And it ended up happening anyway because we was chilling in the car and I seen the group of the Caucasian boys. The ones that was being entirely rude and making little jokes and thinking it's funny why you come to a black movie. It's not funny. You didn't even understand the movie. You don't know nothing about hoodoo, nothing. Going walk across the street thinking their life is great. And I had to take it out for a while.
Yo, she just remind y'all, because I don't know what I did. I'm good at reenacting shit, right? So we gonna take y'all to another setting. We came out the movie theater. We in my friend Lou's car. Shout out to you, Lou.
Yo, what up, Lou?
Lou out here with the little lights on the top of the car. Cruising nice. All right, we in the setting. Back to where we were. She was still mad about the people. Why the fuck we in the car, y'all? And honestly, we don't know if there was the people.
Yo, what?
It was people that looked like the people. Okay,
people.
So it was damn near close. When I tell y'all, and we in a tinted car, this girl put the window down. And she like, yeah, that was y'all that was doing all that in the movies.
Yo, no, I said some other stuff that I can't even say. I'm not even that proud of, but I had to let them know. Don't you come up in no black movie acting like that. Nobody told you to bring your asses down here and disrespect my culture. Don't come up in here with that. Screaming, don't come up in here. Now I gotta get booked. Wow, now I gotta show you what sinners is. I said, listen here, you vampires. Don't be coming up in here no more without none of that. And they was all looking back. They was looking like they was about to sprint off. Yeah, sprint off. Everybody was scared on the block. Everybody walking by. Even the guy on the street begging for money stopped shaking his change to hear real quick what was going on. Because I had to let it be known. Don't come to a movie and disrespect the culture. Because what? They not like us.
Period.
And I have lots of friends that are of Caucasian. But you know what? It's not about your skin. It's about how you think, all right? And they weren't thinkers.
Definitely agree.
They weren't thinkers, okay? So they were categorized as they were, and I had to go off on them and let them know who Big Mama is, all right? Anyway.
Big Mama.
Shout out to Lotto. We fuck with Lotto, right? I fuck with Lotto.
I love her.
Even though Lotto,
I love her.
realistically,
you don't even gotta question that. Bad bitch energy.
You would not be considered technically a big mama.
We're not getting into that in this
We're not
getting into that. Big Mama.
I'm Big Mama. Anyways, I'm Big Mama. What else we want to talk about with Sinners? We can talk a little bit about the movie.
Let's give a rating.
It's hard to rate this movie because I feel like you could start off with it. For me, I feel like I gotta give 2 ratings: my rating and the people's ratings. Because
no, we're actually your rating.
All right.
Because it's only us.
Yeah, but I don't want to discourage or encourage, and then people like, oh, you got me seeing this trash movie, because some people not gonna understand it.
I mean, if I had to give it a rating out of 10, honestly, I'd say a good. I'm like 9.5.
Oh damn, you was really feeling that.
It was really good. I think honestly the storyline was really great. I think if you're someone who likes to really think, I think this is definitely the movie for you.
Mm-hmm.
And who doesn't hate to see Michael B. Jordan in a fucking
this is the first time I actually really enjoyed seeing Michael B. Jordan on the screen. I've never been a craze of his fan. Like he's a great actor, but I've never been like, oh, he's so sexy, like he's so attractive, I want him. But that smoke and what was Stacks and Smoke Stacks, the Stacks have the gold tooth. Whoever he played, because he was playing both parts, whoever he played with the gold tooth, like it was something about that gold tooth and the way he was talking. I was like, damn. Back in the day, I would have lifted up my hooters for you in a second, Stacks. Honey. And you was looking at.
I see, but why you was bad though. Back and hit her from the back too.
Yo, I'm just saying, Sinners was a 10 out of 10 for me. Yes. Personally, my movie experience made it a 6.5 from being around those people. Agreed. But the movie itself, like, I really feel like, spoiler alert, Annie was one of the main characters. She was a big black woman who was working. She was curvy, busty, beautiful. She's been on Lovecraft Country. I don't know her real name. I should have looked it up for it because I've really seen her in a lot of work. But maybe I'll put it in a comment. I might comment, like, let y'all know what her name is. But she was very important. If it wasn't for her, they would not have survived that movie at all. Like, at all. So, long story short, we're going to give you a synopsis of the movie. 2 brothers come down and from Chicago back to their hometown in the South. And during this time, it's in the 30s, I believe it said it was like 1932.
I don't really remember.
I think it was in the 30s. Long story short, they had a cousin. His cousin name was Sammy. Sammy knew how to sing and play the blues with his guitar. His daddy was a pastor. His daddy said, your music will bring in unwanted guests. Stop singing that music, that sinner music. He didn't really want him to focus on it. But Sammy felt like this was what saved him. This is what made him feel closer to God and everything, right? So his cousins come in town. They opening up a juke joint. They want Sammy to come play at the juke joint. They also start going around recruiting people to be at the juke joint. People are talking about Cornbread on TikTok. That was a funny character. They had a whole bunch of people coming in, whatever. Long story short, that night when Sammy played that guitar, his music, the vibration, the frequency of his sound is so cold, so united that it brung up the ancestors. And they had this scene where everybody from all roots and walks of like African descent was dancing and
they heard
everything. They heard it and it was coming up and they was doing it too. And when that happened, it also brought unwanted guests. There's always going to be the negative energy drawn to the light. They want to consume your light without being the light. Remember that. Want to consume your light without being the light. They want to be in your skin without having your skin.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
And they'll come in different forms too.
That night, when he was doing all that, a vampire arrived in town and he was chased by some Indians, came into a white people's house, turned the white people into vampires, and then showed up and acted like they were band players and they wanted to be in that space with them. So all these black people's like, why are you white folk here in this juke joint? Like, no, we're not what do you want? And so they're like, oh, can you let us in? And the main thing there was letting someone in. They kept being on something.
You're allowing them into
let us
space.
in, let us in. They like, and what did Annie say? Hold up. Why do you keep asking, can you be let in?
Why do you need permission?
Why do you need permission? Especially you white folk, you could just walk on in. Why you need permission? And they kept saying it. And she was like, something ain't right. Something ain't right.
It wasn't
so
right.
Long story short, they were vampires and they needed permission to be let in, and they wanted Sammy, particularly Sammy. And because they wasn't giving them Sammy, they started turning everybody into vampires.
Everybody,
even if you was black, if you got bit by one of them, you was turning into a vampire. Like, they wanted your soul, right? A lot transpired in that movie. And one of the things that I think people missed was what Annie said to Smoke, whose real name is Elijah. She said it was a scene where he was like possibly about to cross over. It's like a very intense scene. And he sees her like dressed in all white with their child that they had lost, which was hints of it in the movie. And she's holding it and he's like, "Oh, I want to be over there with you." And she said something about like, "Be careful." She's like, "Elijah, if you want to come on over, you gotta put that cigarette down. I don't want none of that smoke to get on it." She said, "You gotta put that cigarette down. I don't want any of that smoke to get on it." And it wasn't about the actual smoke. It was the fact that Smoke was his nickname. Smoke was the gangster side of him that she was not in love with. She was in love with Elijah. She didn't want him to be Smoke. But, you know, he was very attached to that because he was attached to his brother. They were like twins, basically. Like, they were attached to each other, and his brother was the wild one. His brother already at that point was turned into a vampire. So like it was a lot going on, and he wanted his brother to be one too. So it's a lot, and you gotta really listen to what people say. She was the hoodoo priestess in the movie. She knew a lot about stuff. If y'all don't know what hoodoo is, it's a Caribbean, Southern African tradition. It is spiritual way of life. And we don't talk about hoodoo too much because we don't want people to know about our business anymore. That's it. That's it. That's sinners.
Yes.
That's sinners.
Summed up for you. So if you have not seen it, go see it.
Go see it. Go see it.
It's definitely worth it. But definitely, you know, like we said, experience with 6.5. Go somewhere where there's not a lot of people.
So you can get that full.
You have reclined seats. And if you want to do something more special, then do what the fuck you want to see
it again. So I don't care.
It was very, very good. Place. And on that note, y'all. Now you know. If you know, you know your girl, especially me. If you know Bella, you know Bella loves questions. And you know we always doing questions, y'all. That's the best part. Like, come on, we get into.
So what we doing? What we doing? What's the questions today? Let me put my cards down. Y'all. I'm getting hot up in here. These lights.
Hold on, sis. Hold on.
Trying to bring a little fan. I don't want to take this off.
Ooh, cause we showing the shoulders. Yeah. We showing knees and shoulders.
You want to go ahead and let them know what we're doing? What are these questions?
All right, I guess we're gonna just get into the first question. So, since we got into dating and my dating life earlier, we might as well just tap back into that.
She Virgoing.
Per use. And anybody that know me with the questions always love my questions. So, yeah, we're going to get into it.
Let them know. What's up?
All right. So, y'all, the first question is, just to start it off, do you believe in 50-50? Do you believe in 50-50? Do you believe that there is your own percentage? Do you believe that there is nothing, that is whatever you feel that it's fit?
This question is so hard. This question is hard because in society, they've made it very hard for you to lead a life where it doesn't have to be 50-50. Now it's like people get together to survive. So the 50-50 is like what people do because we have to survive. It's not like how back in the day where, you know, whoever was the breadwinner in the house was bringing home that bacon and then other people could actually take care of the home. No one takes care of the home like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. For me, ideally, I really don't want to do 50-50. I really want to do 80-20. Nigga, you do 80, I do 20. But it's really going to balance out because I'm going to do other stuff that you would have had to do anyway. I'm traditional in certain ways, so I'm going to do laundry. I'm going to cook. I'm going to do certain things that you would have had to do on your own, and that would have been coming out your pocket too. So you would have been paying for the laundry, paying for the...
But do you feel like that is equivalent to the 20 though? Do you don't feel
that's my little 20 over there.
No, but I'm saying, you don't feel like the things that you are doing is at a higher value than 20?
It is. That's why I said it is a higher value than 20. It just, because I'm not physically always swiping the card when we go out, you know, it might seem like, oh man, she's just here because of the money or this, that, and the third. Like, no, it's just about, like, I feel like a man should lead. If he want to lead, he should be able to do that. I have been in situations where I was the lead. Like, I was the one, actually, the breadwinner. I was the one taking care of everything. Did I mind it? yes and no. Like, it's just sometimes you want to be treated as a woman. You know what I'm saying? As I got older, do I want to take care of a man? No, I want a man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want a man to take care of me. Like, I don't want to. I'm gonna take care of you in different ways, but like, it would be nice if they were able to afford to be that 80. You know, like, I'm gonna still have a job. I'm still make money, but like, can you pay the rent?
I mean, I believe.
Can you pay the phone bill? We can go 50-50 on the car mortgage, I guess, but it'll be nice if you could pay that too. Like, it's just certain things so that, like, I don't know. I mean, and then maybe if you're doing all that, when we go out to eat, I won't mind just going crazy and swiping the card because you already paid for everything else. So if you want to get 4 drinks tonight, babe, and the bill be fucking $250 at the, all right, because of that, but still, low key, I still want you to pay for it.
I mean, yeah, that's a given. I just feel like 50-50, like, when people ask you that, like, if you're, like, dating somebody or, like, you're, you know, getting together and stuff, like, or just in general, just trying to kind of, like, fill somebody out. I feel like 50-50, that's just, like, a thing that people just put out there, and then you're, like, expected to do 50-50. Yeah. Obviously, like you said, it's gonna vary. There's really gonna be days where I can't do 50, and there's gonna be days where I can do more than 50. But I do believe that the purpose of the 50-50 is to create equality. At the end of the day, we're trying to build something.
I wanted to be
It's not that we're equal as individuals. That's not what I'm saying. You do and I do. So no one feels like they're doing more than the other, because there's a lot of times where people feel like they're doing more than the other. I don't want control. I want a man to take control and lead me. I don't have a problem being submissive, but you got to show me. You about to get a lot of hit ups out there.
You a 50-50 girl?
If you saying
yes or no?
What?
Are you a 50-50 girl? Yes or no?
Like I said, I don't have a problem being 50-50.
So you're a 50-50 girl.
But that doesn't exist. But that doesn't exist. In my head, that doesn't exist, because there are going to be good days and there's going to be bad days. So the 50-50 doesn't exist.
Listen, 80-20, and if you ever down and out, babe, and you really held it down for real like an 80, when you down, I got you. I'm not going to let you drown. But if you was not holding it down, like, see you around, nigga.
Okay. So, which leads to my second question, y'all, because we getting into it. The second question is, okay, so traditionally, I've seen this show, I forgot what it was called, but it was basically like when they give you like facts and shit like that you've never like known and shit like that. I forgot what it was called, but I used to watch it. And I remember seeing that yeah, it's like a show where they would like tell you like weird things, like weird facts and shit like that. Okay. I forgot what it was called. But anyways, they basically said how traditionally back then in the day, you had to save up 3 months of your check to buy an engagement ring for someone. So my question is, do you believe that a man should save up 3 months of a paycheck for an engagement ring? And if not, because the only reason why they said 3 months, because it's 3 months of your salary to buy her an engagement ring. So now, do you feel like if it's not 3 months, then what is the price on the engagement ring, or what that should be? For me, that traditional shit is just shit that they write on paper. But realistically, I feel like if you love somebody, right, the engagement ring is the initial, it's not a promise ring, but this is my promise to marry you. Not my promise to make sure that I never lie to you, that I'm faithful to you, that I'm here to show you that I can now give you an engagement ring. Yeah, the engagement ring. No, the engagement ring.
I'm saying, is the wedding band the other part then?
For me, the wedding band is solidifying that. Solidifying the promise that you made to me with the engagement ring, that we are to get married, and that everything you said to me is going to be that. Marriage. You feel me? So my thing is for me, I don't know about the 3 months, but baby, the wedding band is just a band, okay? I need razzle dazzle. Anybody that knows me knows I like razzle dazzle. I've gotten
proposed to before.
I have too.
And
I have to. We getting into tea.
Yeah, I don't even like talking about it because it just pissed me off, because it was like, to me, it was so tacky and rude when they did it. Like, why would you propose to me at like your sibling's graduation? That's their moment. Why are you taking away from somebody's moment? Also, why are you proposing to me when we're in the middle of an argument, almost about to break up? I feel like that was a move to just try to keep me.
Yes.
And then you gonna come with me with this ring that was questionable. That ring might have been rhinestones, baby. Where
did we get the ring from?
Where did you get that ring from? I don't know. Like, it looked nice, but it was also given.
The little machine.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not even one of those girls that's like big on like I need this big ass rock. First of all, do not give me no huge ass rock because like I already don't wear too many rings on a regular day basis. Like I'm now wearing a ring that I'm trying to wear every day, training myself to wear rings like that because I'm a server. I don't wear rings like that, right?
Yeah,
Only when
so
I'm performing and I'm trying to do a glitz and glam shoot. So my wedding ring needs to be nice on my hand, dainty. It don't need to be doing too much. Like you should know me. My real man gonna know exactly what kind of ring that I would be interested in. Like he gonna figure it out. You know, like I don't need nothing big. You don't gotta go blow your whole life savings on a ring. Just make sure my finger don't turn green. And we good. Like, you know, like just make sure it's a nice ring. And if we get up there and you got money like that and you want to replace it and give me something even more better because you want
like
to,
that.
that's fine. But you don't gotta break your bank for no blood diamonds because you know what they do to how they get diamonds and stuff like that. Like honestly, I might actually want a crystal, like a really nice Swarovski crystal, that's you know, cute. Just to keep it classy and all the, you know. But yeah, saving up for 3 months for it, that sort of depends on the person. Either they got it or they don't. That rule from back in the day is crazy. Yeah. I'm not even, I don't even like talking about marriage. Marriage, let me give you, first of all, no, people need to know this. Marriage was a business deal. It was not about love back in the day. Marriage was a business deal. Like literally, fathers sold their daughters to the highest bidder to better the family, to gain generational wealth. It was not about love. It was just setups. So nowadays, everybody's getting married, and they thinking they're doing something big. And I'm not trying to crush nobody. Some people marriages are big, and some marriages are built on this fantasy, and it's not it, and that's why it don't last. Because
agreed,
you know, like marriage is something. It's not about just love. It's a business. You're connecting your financial, you're connecting everything together. Like it's a very deep commitment. And I think people don't think about it enough, like how deep it is. Like I would not be upset if I was with somebody for years and we didn't actually get married. I know a lot of other people would be. Me personally, I wouldn't be. I would just be like, oh, give me a ring at least, you know, like she's crazy. Like I would like to be somebody's miss. That would be cool or whatever, but like the paperwork behind it, like we have to really make sure we're in that right place.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
In the right place. I'm not gonna just jump head foot into something and be attached to somebody, and then I later find out that he was somebody else, like that lady on TikTok. Who did she marry?
Did y'all see that?
Or he pretend to like me because I'm rich, and then I come sit on the bed with my Sheila clothes, and he be like,
I watched over 50.
Who told you to wear that lingerie? Sheila lied to you, girl. Yeah. Hell no. I'm not trying to end up like that. Like Sheila from Why Did I Get Married? Yeah. Like you really gotta know who you marrying, bruh. Like
I definitely agree. So y'all, my next question.
Why you make that face?
My next question: should a man pursue a woman first, or should a woman pursue a man first? And which way should it go, and why? What do you think?
Honestly, I'm not a pursuer. And if I do pursue you, I'm probably lit and being in a funny mood. And I'm most 9 times out of 10 just joking around. But we're in 2025. You see something, you got to grab it nowadays because there's not a lot of people on intellectual levels.
That is
like,
so true.
It's so hard to connect with men nowadays and people nowadays because like their emotional intellect is just not there. Like, so, hey, I'm not gonna grab them up, ladies. Grab them up. Tell him to trip out. He wants you to twerk. Tell him to trip out. Like, I don't know. Like,
I don't know. I feel like it really depends. Like for me, honestly, I feel like
you ain't approaching nobody.
Let me tell you, honey, I have, baby. I have. I just feel like I said, I feel like it depends, like on how I'm feeling. If I feel like, yeah, absolutely, honey. If I feel like I see a good looking man, I see someone that I'm attracted to.
Approaching or just complimenting? Because it's two different things.
I'm gonna approach you. I'm gonna give you compliments too, baby. I gotta make you feel good. I gotta make you feel special, you know, and just to give you a little wrist. Yeah, I gotta make you feel special.
Let me hear some of your game.
Absolutely not.
Let me hear some.
Because then I'm gonna have people comment, no.
Come on, I'm a man. Yeah, man, I'll just hit that Henny.
I don't want a man with that no.
Oh, sorry. I'm a gentleman. Can I have a gin and tonic, please?
Nah, but I calmly approach a man. You smell very good. What is that you have on? You feel me? Like, can you start conversation? And that's just regular
all
shit,
you care about. Yo, you want to get her? You want to get her?
Good,
it's a man to smell good. Just wear some good expensive cologne and you huzz.
Baby, I want to smell you before I see you.
That's all she care about.
That's how
smelling
I know we
good.
meant to be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. But y'all, yeah, I don't have a problem approaching a man. And I feel like, honestly, men get turned on by that. When a woman goes and approaches them and they know that's a bad bitch and they're confident in what it is and they know they about to scoop you up, you like that.
I don't even approach a man directly. They don't even know.
You like that, sir.
They don't even know. Okay, so.
All right, y'all. So now that we got y'all here, I know y'all in tune. I know you sit here and you screaming at the screen too. You smoking your little blizz. You having your little drinky drink like we doing. I know y'all here with us. So, on that note, we love y'all. Yeah. And we wish we could be here all day with y'all because I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, we would be sitting here talking our ear off, no lie.
But we gonna do a little part 2 for y'all.
Yeah, part 2.
We're doing a part 2.
To ensure that we come back. Okay?
And we got questions, y'all. We have questions. And we might even do a little pop-up guest surprise. Yeah. You feel me? We might do a little something because we definitely owe that to y'all. We definitely do because it's been a minute.
Yeah, we might have some surprise guests and some other stuff we wanted to talk about. Because we gotta wrap this up. All right, people.
And we might shroomy it.
We might. No, it's not a might. We are going to throw some events this summer.
Yes.
We're gonna throw some events. It's something that we really want to do is throw a cookout.
Yes.
Like we want to bring the community back together. We want to make it back in the day. We want the vibes. So stay tuned for that.
Okay, vibes.
And thank you again for being patient, joining us, tuning back in, because they not like us.
They're not like us.
Plump and Bella. So, again, thank you guys. We love you.
Yes.
Everything in this episode, go look it up. You want to know the song? Look it up. You want to know what we do? Our Instagrams, Miss Plumpiana and my SS on Instagram.
And Isabella
on IG. All right, guys. So
and shout out to the cameraman.
Always
coming in with the ones and the twos. Okay.
You already know. Ty did it.
Yes, y'all. Hope you have a good night.
The visions. We out here. We full production. We doing it up for y'all.